Hey, I'm Alex, and I paint tiny things. I'm going to talk about painting metallics separately since they usually have different techniques and paints. Broadly speaking, there are two approaches. A true metallic metal, where you use paint with metallic pigments, and where your technique will probably be more like the rest of your paint job, just with shiny paint. Or a non-metallic metal, where the metal effect is achieved through using non-metallic, regular paints. The latter is a more complex technique which I wouldn't consider very beginner friendly, so I'll do a separate video on non-metallic metals. For the purposes of this video, let's talk about regular metallics, or what's often called true metallic metals. First up, before using metallic paints, you'll want a new water pot for washing your brush, or make sure to clean your water pot and replace the water before going back to regular non-metallic paints to avoid getting glittery bits on the rest of your paintwork. A good base coat or primer for metals is black. You'll find gold, silver and bronze metallic paints all look more convincing over a black base coat than they do over white or lighter colours. You can use metallic paint like any other miniature paint, but be aware you'll want to make sure you've shaken the pot well, since metallic paints can be more prone to separation. Most manufacturers have a line of metallic paints, and there will be shades available, but if you wish to layer them like your other paints, you can always mix other colours in on your palette for certain effects or tones. Once on your model, you can also use washes to good effect over metallic paints. A black wash over silver paint will dull it down in order to give you a nice dark tone with which to layer up from. A bright silver edge highlight will also work well with both gunmetal and even gold paints. There are more advanced ways to work with true metallics, but this is more than enough to get you started with the basics.